Motorsport was invented by the French in 1894, yet Gallic's success in Formula One is limited. There have been over 66 French drivers in F1, but only one world champion, Alain Prost. The Ligier team entered Formula One in 1976 using a Matra V12 engine, and Jacques Laffite won a Grand Prix in 1977, the first all-French victory in Formula One. For 1993, the team had two British drivers, Mark Blundell and Martin Brundle, always a pairing destined to confuse commentators around the world. During his year off between Ferrari and Williams, where he would win his fourth world title in 1993, Alain Prost went incognito in a sponsorless suit and unfamiliar helmet to test drive a Ligier at Paul Ricard. In February '94, the now retired Alain Prost bought Ligier and immediately changed the team's name. The team had to wait a little longer to spring their surprise, the Mugen Honda-powered car winning the 1996 Monaco Grand Prix for Olivier Panis. While the victory was the first all-French win at Monaco since René Dreyfus in a Bugatti in 1930, it must be said only 4 cars finished the full race distance. It was to be Ligier's last win and Olivier's first and only victory. The Prost team continued with Mugen Honda engines for 1997, but switched to Peugeot engines for '98. Podium finishes in Brazil and Spain for Olivier Panis promised much, but the Frenchman crashed heavily in Canada, breaking both legs. With its lead driver forced to miss much of the season, Prost struggled with novices Jarno Trulli and Shinya Nakano until Panis's return at the Luxembourg Grand Prix. A commanding drive by Trulli in Austria, where he led for much of the race, and a dogged points finish for Panis on his return, saw Prost signing the pair for a further season. 1997 world champion Jacques Villeneuve later said that during his title year, he regarded Panis as a threat. Had Panis completed the full year, Prost may have won some races. By 2000, the team had begun its sharp decline into oblivion. Veteran Jean Alesi, Prost's teammate at Ferrari in 1991, joined the team alongside rookie Formula 3000 champion Nick Heidfeld. However, despite a promising driver lineup, the team finished joint last in the championship with Minardi, failing to score a single point all season. At the Austrian Grand Prix, the Prost drivers crashed into each other, putting them both out of the race. The relationship with Peugeot collapsed and Heidfeld transferred to Sauber. But at the end of 2001, the diminutive quadruple world champion, known simply as the Professor, had to concede that the 5-year-old dream team was $26 million in debt and would be placed into administration ahead of the new season.
I have asked to go into receivership. The help of the administrator and of this procedure will allow us to look at this situation differently. We will be able to freeze the debts and to focus, of course, first and foremost on financing the 2002 season.
We knew from the beginning that it will take minimum 5 years to be competitive. So we did not have 5 years because you need to have quite a lot of money and a stability for 5 years that we did not have. But today the reason why we did not find anything is because the market for a team like us is almost impossible, because we have to pay for the engine and we ask to the sponsors quite a lot of money. That's why we failed, and I hope it's not going to happen to some other teams, because it's a championship for big constructors and that's it.
Now Prost is fighting to keep at least the French Grand Prix at